know some of you motherfuckers, when it come to this goddamn Real Housewives, if you act like you know these bitches. But let me tell you one thing, we're not gonna do that this season. You will get motherfucking blocked with the realness. You can have your opinion about these hoes, but don't come at me about mine. It's a fucking opinion about some bitches that you or I don't fucking know. The only difference is I'm getting paid to do this review. You ain't. So mind your motherfucking marbles, bitches, because some of you hoes, when it comes to these Real Housewives, are fucking psycho. Just getting that shit out in the open before we even start this season, because I have never reviewed a show where bitches is more fucking retarded over some bitches that they don't fucking know in my life.
What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 9, Episode 9. All right. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intended on doing the exact same thing, y'all. I'm still kind of sleepy, y'all. I'm supposed to go out today with my homeboy from back home, and he ain't never hit me back up yet. So I guess I ain't going nowhere because I gotta be working 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not gonna go nowhere at this fucking point. But let me just say this. Let me give you guys the lowdown on what we got coming up. Now, tomorrow is Sunday, so there is no Potomac and there is no Married to Medicine. So I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm going to figure something out as far as content goes, or I might just take a damn break. A well-needed break, if you ask me, but we'll see. On Monday, since there is no Potomac, there won't be a Whether You Like It or Not panel. So we will be doing Love and Hip Hop Miami reviews on tomorrow. Okay, we'll be doing that right after the show. So make sure you guys tune in to that. All right. And yeah, that's about it. For the most part, because we got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Oh yeah, and on New Year's Day, we'll be coming together again for Roast Review. Me, JoJo, and T. But we'll be talking about part 2 of the Bell Collective, part 1 of the Bell Collective reunion. I'm sorry. All right. So before we even get into this review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all already know the ground rules. Okay. This is everything that I'm saying is all the opinions of Scotty by Nature TV. Everybody that's watching is allowed to give their opinions in the chat and in the comment section. If you don't like what I say, that is absolutely okay. But I'm not here to satisfy you nor pacify you. This is my channel and this is my perspective and my opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine. But you also don't have to get disrespectful. I have moderators, aka my security guards that's in the building, that will not time you out if you disagree, but they will time you out if they see the disrespect or you're trying to be disrespectful, okay? Because we're not going to have that. And this is the last LAMH review of the year. So we're going to try to have us a good time tonight talking about this boring ass episode. I don't even see this review being no more than 30 minutes because it's just that damn boring. But yeah, so y'all want Alka food tonight? This is your last chance to do so because we're going into a new year, and that is year 15, and there's a lot of changes coming our way for this platform, okay? So make sure you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So let's go ahead and get into today's review, y'all. Like I said, this shit is boring as a motherfucker, and I'm going to try my best to see how this going to work out, okay? Here go my notes right here. So let's get into it, y'all. There's already 120 of y'all up in the chat. So let's get into it. We open it up with Trisha and Ken. Okay, we got Big Muscles and Lockjaw opening up the episode. So we're basically talking about Trisha and how she's been an engineer for the last few years or whatever, and now she wants to do a career shift from engineering to fitness. You know, she loves being in engineering, but fitness is her life. And, you know, sometimes we got to take that step and take that chance to go into the things that we really want to go into. I mean, I hate retail. Everybody knows this. I hate retail. I hate what I do. And this is what I love to do. I love to give my opinion. I love to talk. I love to interact with other people and get their opinions on different things. You know, that's just the type of time that I'm on. So I agree with that and I love it. So I get what she's saying. So then they start talking about the party that they had for the kids or whatever, and how Marquez's relationship with his kids is in danger. Once again, like I said before, I'm not mad. It's two things happening here. There's people that's mad at Ken for taking up for the kids and doing Marquez's duties as a father, but then there's some people that feels like Ken's doing the right thing. If Marquez ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do as a father, then Ken got to step up and do it because he's intending on marrying Trisha. So why wouldn't he step up and do what the father is not willing to do in his life at this particular point? And you could tell that them kids don't really like Marquez. I mean, their body language, everything about it was just weird to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything about it was weird. Like it just seemed like they don't have the best relationship with him or whatever. And at the end of the day, can't nobody blame nobody for nothing. Can't nobody blame nobody for nothing. Can't nobody blame Marquez. Can't nobody blame Ken for shit. All this is all on Marquez. He's the one who's not doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing, in my opinion. So we can't get mad at another man for stepping up doing the part that he was supposed to do in this situation. But that's just how I feel about it. So, And my thing is, while some people are mad at Ken for stepping up and taking the reins from Marquez, my thing is, as a woman, don't you want to date a man that's going to stick by you and your fucking kids? I mean, isn't that what most women will want? Like, you are a package deal. Your kids do come along with the situation. So why is it wrong for Ken to do what he's doing? He's only filling that void that Marquez has left open. And if Marquez was doing what he was supposed to do as a father, Ken would be doing it. But however, I still stick by the fact that I said that although Marquez is not doing what he's supposed to do, Ken don't need to try to step in and diminish the place that he holds as their father. But however, I don't see nothing wrong with him doing what he's doing for them. He asked Trisha, is she ready to get married again? And there was an awkward silence. Ken, you wasting your time. That woman ain't trying to get married to you. She just got out. She's just now trying to get out of a marriage. She's been married for quite some time now. You need to get that lady some time. But not only do you need to get that lady some time, I think that Trisha needs to be fucking honest with herself and him. I'm not ready to get married right now. Can we please allow this relationship to continue to grow? I get it. We've been in a relationship for 2 years, but for most of these 2 years, I've been married. So can we please let the ink drop first before you drop down on one knee? Like at least give me a year and some months to mentally prepare myself for another marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just feel like he's rushing and he's pushing. I don't think that she doesn't want to be with Ken, and I don't think that she wants to leave Ken. I think she's very well in love with Ken, and I do think that she wants to be where she's at with Ken. But what I feel is I do think that at the end of the day, she's not being completely honest about her feelings in this situation. She needs to just let him know, I'm not ready to get married yet. And that's just it. I'm not ready to get married yet. And there's nothing that nobody can do to make me be ready for that. And that's just it. And if you don't understand that, then that's just on him, to be quite honest. Ken says he understands the hesitation from Trisha due to all the things that she's already been going through with the likes of, Marquez and everything that they've been dealing with. So he understands that. But at the same point in time, he knows what he wants, and he wants to be with Trisha. Well, if you want to be with Trisha, you need to abide by what she's dealing with. She's not ready to be married. Don't hop into no relation. Don't hop into no marriage with a person that's not ready. See, when a person tells you that they're not ready, they're not ready. When a person tells you to your face or to somebody else and you hear about it, that they're not ready for what you're ready for, you either got to deal with that or walk away. And in my experience, when a person says more than one time that they're not ready, I take the hint and I go on about my motherfucking business. You ain't ready. So if you ain't ready, what's the point of me staying around? What's the point of me trying to force something on you that you're not ready for? And what's the point of me still sticking around hoping that you change your mind? I'm not going to be sticking around waiting for a month to change their mind when they made it very goddamn clear that they're not ready for what I'm ready for. So what I need to do is find somebody else that's ready for what I'm ready for. And I see you in next lifetime. Okay. So when it comes down to Trisha and Ken, Trisha just got to be honest about how she feels about marriage, and Ken just got to respect how she feels about marriage and give her some time. That's how I feel. So when it come down to Martel and Maurice, okay, first of all, Maurice with his lemon-headed ass gets on my motherfucking nerves. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, no matter how you as the fans feel about Marceau as a person, that's still Maurice's brother. And if I was fucking Maurice, you would not catch me at Martel's house trying to have any conversation with him after the way he disrespected my brother. Because one thing about it and two things for certain, if anybody disrespects me, my brother not fucking with you. Okay, I'm just saying. If you disrespect me in any kind of way, my baby brother is not fucking with you. Okay, so for Maurice to be going over there to Martel's house after Martel and set up here and disrespected his brother to the highest form, he looks fucking crazy going over there trying to have any type of conversation with him, talking about you came over here to check on him. What you coming over here to check on him for? After he done set up here and berated and disrespected not only your brother, but your brother's wife. If anything, if you popping up at his house, you need to be popping up at his house to whoop his ass or something. Don't be popping up there to check on him and have no conversation with him. Are you fucking crazy? Are you crazy? No. Ain't no way in hell I could be sitting up here having no conversation with Martel at all. Maurice says, after everything that happened at Destiny's event, is it all out? Because it seemed like you and Marceau was trying to get it all out. Is it all out? And Martel said, yeah, it's all out. I feel like I done said everything I had to say. But what kills me is that Martel blurts shit out and all this other shit because he's upset because somebody disagrees with his actions. What self-respecting man would agree with the shit that Martel is doing? But at the same time, Marceau and Maurice are not that much of self-respecting men themselves because they've set up there and upheld Martel and a lot of the dumb shit that he's been a part of. So, of course, he's going to be upset at y'all for not agreeing with the bullshit because y'all have agreed with it and took up for him and held him down through all the bullshit that he's already done in the past anyway. So, of course, he's going to be mad because y'all were the main ones that was upholding him in his shit. So yeah, he mad with y'all because the main ones that was upholding him ain't upholding him no more, and he feeling some type of way about that shit. I guess Maurice feels like the issues have been there between Marceau and Martel since Scope. I would happen to agree with that. I feel like the relationship was never the same after the whole incident with Scope collapsed. They ain't been the same ever since. You know, they've tried to be better. They tried to be in a relationship. You know, they tried to be in a friendship with each other once again or whatever, but it never really came back to fruition. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes down to friendships and shit like that. If y'all can't move past it, just let it go. Because some relationships are just better off just being cut. You know what I mean? Like, just let it go. Like, sometimes we just got to let people be where they are. Last year, I had to let people be where they at. There's some people I gave apologies to, and although I gave them apologies, I just still left them where they at because I'm probably never going to see them the same way, and I'm probably never going to look at them the same way, and they're probably not going to look at me the same way either. So it's best that we just cut each other loose with no issues and just keep it moving. That's just where I'm at with it. I don't need nobody in my life that I don't trust. I don't need nobody in my life that I don't see it for in the same way that I did once. Once you do something to me that I feel like it's unforgivable, I'm always going to look at you I'm never going to look at you the same anymore. It's always going to be side eye. I'm never going to trust you again. And just to keep that energy from being around me, I'm protecting myself and my goddamn energy. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be cool with you no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, if I see you out, hey, and that's it. That's all I can give you. I don't need to give you anything else. We ain't got to be friends. And I feel like that's what it is with Marceau and Martel. These two motherfuckers don't need to be friends anyway. Too much has happened between the two of them. Too many rumors been spreaded. Too many lies has been told. Too much shit has been outed. They don't need to be friends. And the fact that Martel has done this shit that he's done recently with this damn interview that him and his damn side piece did with this so-called side piece that Marceau was running around with or whatever he was doing, you feel what I'm saying? That's also putting more fire into the pot. So I don't see them going anywhere. I don't see that friendship moving along in any kind of way. And that is the biggest issue with this so-called core six that Carlos don't want to get rid of. He keep on saying that the core six is going to stay on the show. As long as the core six in its entirety stay on this show going to continue to be what it was tonight. Boring. These people don't fuck with each other. These people don't like each other. I find myself saying the same shit over and over again on every review. They don't like each other. They don't fool with each other. There is no genuine friendship here. It's all given. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here because I need to get a check. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's just how I feel about the whole little situation at hand. So then Maurice starts talking about the ups and downs of Martel and Marceau. Like I said, all the stuff that they've done and said about each other in the past, I don't even see how the fuck they even came to a place where we're going to work on our friendship. We're going to fix our friendship. We're going to do this with our friendship and things like that. Why? Let it go. If he ain't going to love you the way he should, then let it go. If he ain't going to treat you the way you should, then let it go. Okay? People got to understand that you just got to let shit go. Because when a song come on in the club, they're going to be like, damn, that's hot. Okay? I'm just saying. And when they play it in the car, they're going to drop their tops like, damn, that's hot. Okay? They're going to mix it with Biggie, it was all a dream. Like, damn, that's hot. And me and Keisha won't stop to the tick, don't talk like, damn, that's hot. That's what we're going to be saying. So if a person ain't going to be your friend the way that they should, you need to let that shit go. You need to get if he don't want to love you the right way, he ain't gonna. Okay? That's just the point. That's just it. Marie says that Martel wants to hurt because he hurts. That's what he do. Anytime he feels wrong by somebody, or anytime he feels like someone has treated him a certain type of way, his first instinct is to go out and attack everybody in a whole motherfucking life. And then after he attacks everybody and says all of the BS that he be saying, then he thinks that everybody is supposed to be cool with him all over again. And I don't understand why you feel like you can sit here and expose people and do things like that to people and feel as though they're supposed to take your word for it and be cool with you again. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You're not going to sit up here and do me dirty and talk about me bad and call me out and air me out and think that we're supposed to still be friends. That's not the way the world turns, bitch. That ain't the way the world turns, ho. See, you be doing that shit with Arya and she take your stupid bald head simp ass back. That's why you feel like you can do that shit with everybody else. But everybody ain't nana high. And that's what you need to know. Everybody ain't nana high. So deal with it and move on. For you to be in your 40s, you act like a little ass boy. He got older but never grew. For his life, he can't tell the truth. How to love, he ain't got a clue. Playing games like he'll never lose you. Okay? Try to talk to him, can't get through. And every day, he's a different dude. These are the signs of a grown-ass boy. You better run for the hills. I'm just keeping it real. Okay? Because at the end of the day, Maurice, you're sitting up here trying to have this fatherly conversation with Martel, but he's already grown. What you gonna do? You wonder why he acts like a boy, because he wasn't raised right before y'all met him. Okay, Marlene did a piss poor job at raising his ass. She was too busy eating flaming hot Cheetos and old English and letting the liquor raise him or something. That's what the hell she was doing. She was probably somewhere at a club every night, popping her damn fingers at the club and not worried about Martel. That's probably why he do the shit that he do. And then you know that she sits around and upholds him in every goddamn thing that he does. So it is what it is. I just feel like it's BS. That's and that's just it. Where we at? Martel says that he feels that Marceau didn't care. But I feel like if he didn't care, he never would have been saying some of the shit that he been saying. You feel like folks supposed to care by, you know, upholding you or your bullshit, and that's just not the way the world turns, baby boy. You a bitch ass nigga and you ain't got shit going on for yourself. And all you ever do is sit up here and play the victim like you ain't did nothing to fuck up your own goddamn life, okay? Male not perfect, but you're definitely not perfect. You are the reason why you're in this damn predicament. Had you kept your damn Jimmy Dean in your motherfucking pants, you wouldn't be in this situation. But instead, you decided to risk your life, risk your family for a side of mashed potatoes. Okay, soggy ass mashed potatoes at that. You chose to do that. You had a whole family with 4 goddamn kids, and you decided to go out in a whole Paranera while everybody getting sick, talking about you going to the gym, but you sitting up here fucking on mashed potatoes and shit like that. People who feed their kids damn blow pops at 6:30 in the goddamn morning instead of Gerber baby food, and you want to sit up here and play with me. Like, get the fuck out my face, Martel. Like, you blame everybody for your own fucking issues, and you are the biggest issue on this goddamn show. You get on my goddamn nerves. You ain't nothing but a bum ass, bitch ass nigga. And I don't give a damn what none of y'all gotta say. Cause here y'all go. Y'all come up in my, oh, you cussing out these grown men. I hope you don't run into them. Do y'all think I give a fuck about running into any of these niggas any goddamn where? Please know that I'm not scared of no motherfucking body. I ain't gonna fight them though. I got teeth. I got new teeth in my mouth. I ain't finna fight nobody. But what the hell make anybody think that I'm gonna be scared to repeat anything I say to any of these motherfuckers when they around me? You better ask about me. If I said it, I said it. If I said it behind your back, if I said it on the video, I'm gonna say it to you. I'm never want to do that. He is a bitch ass nigga, and somebody needs to tell him that. Somebody need to tell his ass that. It's ridiculous. He's a bitch ass nigga, and there's nothing more to say about that. And there is no defense. There is no defense for any of the shit that he has done. There is no goddamn defense. But he want to sit up here and make excuses. But Maurice, how do you feel about this interview that your boy Martel did with mashed potatoes and them 3 sacks of stomachs? How do you feel about that? Because you got a little bit of a stray in that situation, and them 3 sacks of stomachs sit up here and said that you were fucking her too. Because that was the first time she had it in her mouth and in her G. That's what she said. So how do you feel about that? Since you up here trying to check in on this nigga and see how the fuck he doing. Stupid. Then Martel says he really ain't got no enemies. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. The way you act, I don't see how you don't have no enemies. The way you act, I don't see how nobody ain't slapped the fuck out of you yet. The way you act, where's Marcus? Marcus should have been put his foot up your ass a long time ago. The shit that you did, you would have been got up your ass with me. When my stepdaddy was doing that bullshit to my mama, me and my brother, my sister, my brother, we all jumped his ass. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but it ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna motherfucking happen. Marcus should have been put up your motherfucking ass, and I'm just saying. And then Maurice starts talking to him about what Mel said as far as his DUI. Now, this is what I will say. Everything that Maurice felt in that conversation with Mel was all valid. I agree with everything that he said. But my thing is that I don't think that he need to be having that conversation with Martel. If anything, y'all all should just lay off the Mel conversations when y'all talking to Martel. Am I wrong? Lay off the Mel conversations when you talking to Martel. Because I wouldn't dare go to Martel talking about no goddamn Mel. You know what the fuck you doing, Maurice. You know what you're doing. So stop. You know what the hell you doing going over there talking to this bitch ass nigga about Mel. You did that so he can go in and start dragging her ass. Let me see. Maurice says he's giving Mel a lot of grace. Now, I will say that out of everybody, I don't think that Maurice has really given Mel a lot. I don't think so. I think the one that's giving Mel the most was probably Marceau, but I don't think Maurice has really given Mel anything. Even though Mel has thrown her shots at him and shit like that, I don't really think that he really give her a lot. You know what I mean? Now, he probably gonna give her some now, but, and you know, I understand that, but I do think that he's giving her grace. Maurice asked if Martel is willing to let everything go, and Martel was sitting up here acting like, you know, oh yeah, I'm willing to let it go. Yeah, I got a whole lot of things to think about. You ain't thinking about nothing because you don't care nothing about this conversation. So Kimmy and Trisha was talking to Kimmy about her future business models with her fitness that she's trying to do. And then she wants Kimmy to help her look for a commercial property. And Kimmy said that she would be happy to help her with that. So then they discussed Kimmy's conversation with Mel, and Kimmy was just talking about how she felt in that moment when she was talking to Mel. And I think that, in my opinion, I think that Terrence disagrees with this, but I feel like Kimmy handled herself pretty well in that conversation. I do feel like she handled herself well in it, because Mel was gaslighting the fuck out of Kimmy. Mel was being very condescending and very fucking passive aggressive in that conversation. For her to be talking all that cash money shit like a no limit soldier with everybody else, but once Kimmy decided to, hit her up head on, she don't want to talk about it. So I feel like Kimmy really handled her ass with a whole lot of grace, the Aquarius way. Because one thing about us, we ain't gonna say nothing right away now. There's one thing about an Aquarius now. We'll see you doing some bullshit, and the first thing we're gonna say to ourselves, we might not even say it out loud. What we gonna say is, I'm gonna remember that shit. I got your card, and it ain't the fucking A's of spades, okay? I got your card. I got you. So when I see some, I don't say nothing right away. But just know that once I don't say nothing that first time, that quiet storm is brewing. And once that storm brews, and once it's ready to come, and once it's ready to rain and thunder and lightning, it's over for you. You're gonna get the verbal assassin that you've been looking for, that you've been trying to get up out of me. You're gonna get it. Because I ain't gonna say shit right away now. I'm gonna let you have it the first time. I might let you have the first 2 times, but you ain't gonna never make it to a third time. Because once you get to that third time, it's over for your ass. It's a wrap for you. So it is what it is, child. That's how I feel. Let me see. Aquarius are Capricorn rejects. Child, Capricorns wish they were Aquarius, honey. We are the most unbothered in the zodiac. Okay, so please. Let's see. Maurice asks, no, that's the wrong one. So Trisha then says that Fletcher was the one who put Martel in her orbit. And I'm like, what was the point of bringing this up? And why you didn't bring it up from the very beginning? This is why people don't fuck with you like that, Trisha. Because you say one thing, then you say another thing, and it's all different. You didn't bother to tell nobody that Fletcher was a part of the situation. Why you waiting till now to say something? It's like every other minute you adding something new to the story. Like, what's really going on, Trisha? It's hard to believe anything that you're fucking saying right now. It's very bothersome. And why are we still talking about you and Martel anyway? Because, girl, I promise you, we really don't care. We really could give a damn about you and Martel and whatever happened between y'all. We really don't care that much, honestly. We could really do without having that fucking conversation, if you ask me. So I don't even know why you feel the need to even be bringing this shit back up again, because it really ain't worth all the conversation that you're trying to give it, to be honest. I don't care about you and Martel or who set y'all up or what. Who cares? Like y'all dragging this. Y'all dragging it. Martel's therapy session. I don't give two right fucks. I don't give a frog's fat ass about Martel's therapy session. Because all they're trying to do is set up his redemption arc, and it's too goddamn late. It's too late. No one gives a. It's too late. It's too goddamn late. I don't care about that damn shit. I don't care. Anyway, so Martel, Kimmy, Maurice, Trisha, Ken, Chris, and Neil. They're all at this open house property that Martel got going on. So Martel is back into the real estate thing or whatever, blah blah blah. Martel feels like he's in the. He feels like he's in. I don't even know, child. I forgot. Whatever. Ken speaks on his issues with Marquez. He was talking about how, you know, Marquez is not being a man, even though he's not trying to talk down on him. He's still trying to be a man or whatever. And I'm just like, girl, whatever. Trisha says that the party was a disaster. She's signed the papers and notarized them, but she ain't filed the papers yet. And because she ain't had time to file them. Girl, please, if you really want to be divorced from this motherfucker, you finna go and file them goddamn papers. Because I promise you, if I want to be away from a person and I ain't want to be married to him no more, papers. Okay, like for real. Anyway, Martel feels like Ken has to respect Marquez and his feelings in regards to the kids in the whole relationship situation. That's rich coming from Martel talking about what somebody need to respect when you don't even respect your own ex-wife and what the fuck she needs from you. Okay, but okay. Trisha says it's still uneasy with Mel after the whole Martel conversation, and then she winded up telling Nell that Chris was the one that hooked Trisha and Martel up. Nell comes outside and asks Chris to come back in. Chris is confused by this whole conversation. Martel denies that Fletcher was the one who set them up. Kimmy feels that it was weird, and Ken is rubbed the wrong way by this whole situation. And be honest, that's the end of the episode. That's the end of the episode, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried, y'all. I tried to give y'all at least 40 minutes, but baby, this review was boring as a motherfucker. I mean, I hope the review wasn't too boring to y'all, but the episode was just boring to me. Like, I really did not get anything about it. Is like, it is what it is. I hate it. I hated this episode. As a matter of fact, I hope that we're close to the end of the season. And I just want you guys to know this. They are already beginning to start production for the next season. And I don't know exactly what they're going to do with this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but something got to be done about it. Because we've been complaining about the same fucking shit time and time again. And I am tired of complaining about it. The only reason why I'm doing these reviews in the first place is because y'all want it. Okay? Like, y'all want the reviews. Y'all want to hear what I got to say. That's why I'm doing it. And I do everything I do on my platform, I do it for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm always here to feed you guys. That's what I'm supposed to do. So, I feel like I be doing y'all a disservice when I'm constantly complaining and griping about how bad the show is. And I don't want to keep doing it. But I had to do what I had to do. I'm just saying, I tried my best. I did. But that's about it. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. But with that being said, you guys, this is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. And before I get up out of here, let me let you guys know something. I have a promo at the very end. Right after this is over, I have a promo here from one of my Scotty by Nature members. He has been watching me for quite some time. He's been watching my channel since the very beginning. Since back when I was Mr. Still Standing, he's been watching my channel. Okay, he was in the Team Scotty group when there was a Team Scotty group with all of my subscribers in there. A lot of my subscribers was in that Instagram group. He was one of the first people to be in that group and all that stuff. One of the first people to be in my live chats when I first started going live. He was everything. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you just like this. We're about to go ahead and get up out of here, but I'm gonna leave you guys with the promo to his independent film, 12th House. Let's get into it.
You don't feel off today?
Today barely started. How are you feeling off? You know, you really need to lay off the drinking on the job, my friend.
It's really interesting that all three of y'all moms passed and around the same time. I'd be lying if I didn't say that was interesting.
Oh, pretty sweet. You were trying to attack me.
I've literally been in my office the entire time.
I feel like we were purposely brought together by the universe.
You won't be around long enough for it to even matter.
Are you threatening us?
You're just gonna have to trust me unless you have another plan.
First of all, you never answered our first question. Who are you? And what the hell did we just experience?
You're witches.
Who knows? There could be something to that.